Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about SFDX with non-scratch arcs. Okay, and we are going to discuss what is SFDX, small introduction, and what are the softwares we need, how to set up or how to install the softwares, what we need for setting up SFDX in our machine, and how to set up project manifest for working with non-scratch arcs, and how to retrieve code from source arc and how to deploy code to the source arc. This is what we are going to discuss. Okay, and now what is SFDX? SFDX stands for Salesforce Developer Experience. It supports package development model. Okay, to know about this more, you can go through the trial head. You have a lot of information on that. And here, what we are discussing SFDX with non-scratch arcs. Why we are talking about non-scratch arcs? What is scratch arc then? Okay, scratch arc will be an independent environment which will be which can be generated from production or developer edition. Okay, you can't generate scratch arcs from the sandbox. And whenever you have scratch arcs, whenever you have production or a developer edition, you can generate scratch arcs for different developers for different features. You don't need to have a separate sandboxes. But in one of our cases, we don't need this scratch arc. We want to do code, or we want to implement the code in the sandbox itself, like Eclipse. In Eclipse, what we do basically, we create a project and we are going to retrieve the code, or we are going to be in sync with the sandbox, and we are going to create classes, Visual Force pages, or Apex triggers like that. Like that, in Salesforce SFDX also, we have, if we want to do like that, we should know about SFDX with non-scratch arcs. Okay, you can generate scratch arcs also through SFDX, but it will be generated from production or developer edition only. But if you want to work with the sandboxes, okay, or any other organization, then you should know this concept what we are going to explain now. Okay, let's see. So basically, whenever you want to work with SFDX with the non-scratch arcs, first of all, you have to install SFDX CLI and you have to set up path. That means for anything, if you are going to work with SFDX, you have to install, even with scratch arcs or non-scratch arcs, it is different. Okay, even with any type of things, any scratch arcs or non-scratch arcs, you have to install SFDX CLI. Okay, first of all, what you have to do, you have to open this here. Okay, now if it is Mac OS, if it is Windows or Ubuntu, based on your operating system, you can download. And here mine is Windows system. You can download based on your operating system, whether it is 64-bit or 86-bit. Based on that, you can download. After downloading, you have to install. Okay, after installing, what will happen? You can see this. Salesforce CLI folder, you can see after installing your software, you can see that, and open this and click on bin. So up to this, you have to copy and set up environment variables for your account. And here you can find out path. Here you have to set up your path. Okay, that's how you have to set the path. So with this, what we have done, we have downloaded Salesforce CLI and we have installed Salesforce CLI. After installing Salesforce CLI, as I told you, you can find out the folder Salesforce CLI, and that you can go through the bin directory, then copy and paste into the environment variables. After that, what you can do, first of all, you have to verify whether this SFDX CLI is installed properly or not. So for that, you just go to command prompt and SFDX, okay, and version. This is the command. Then wait for some time. then it will give you the version number and all. So it gives Node v8.9.4 and Windows 64 and all, SFDX CLI 6.40. These are all the version. Okay, so that means if it gives this message, that means your SFDX setup is done, SFDX CLI setup is done successfully. Okay, after that what you have to do now, the second thing is install VS Code. Okay, so it is an editor, it is editor, code editor like Eclipse. Okay, for SFDX, what you have to do, you have to go to this link and download this VS Code for your operating system. After downloading, you have to install on your machine. After installing this, you can see this. Okay, it will look like this. For example, I'm going to this is Visual Studio Code. Now it will look like this. Okay, but you have VS Code and SFDX CLI also with you. But whenever you want to work with Apex classes or triggers and all, everything on VS Code, you have to install extensions also. Okay, so here you can find out extensions. Click on here and you can find out Salesforce like this. Otherwise, you can search like this. Salesforce extensions for Visual Studio Code. Okay. So if you see this, say you can find those Salesforce CLI integration, extension pack, everything, right? So after installing this extension pack, okay, along with all the Salesforce extensions, okay, you can have all extensions, okay. Apex interface debugger, lightning component framework, all the things will be installed based on the extension pack. Okay, you can find out this here also. Okay, but you don't need to install this externally. You just need to go to extensions here under VS Code, okay, and type Salesforce. You can install. Okay, you will have all things. You can install the things whatever you want. After that, now what we set up, we have done software requirements and installation and path setups also done. Now we have to go with setup project manifest. Okay, when you are going to work with the non setup organization, non setup scratch orgs, okay, non scratch orgs, then you have to create a project manifest. How can you create? Go to VS Code, okay, and okay, what you have to do is Control Shift P. You can see the commands. Okay, if you see here SFDX create project manifest. Okay, you can do the same thing from the command line also as you have SFDX CLI. So it is going to ask you to give the name of your project. See, Control Shift P. So if you see here, enter project name, right? So give project name. For now, my SFDX demo manifest. That is the project name I'm giving. So you can choose the directory where you want to. So it is going to create your Salesforce manifest project. Okay, if you see here, it is running through the Salesforce CLI integration, integration only. That's why before you are going to work anything, you should have Salesforce or Salesforce SFDX CLI installed and path setup in your machine. After that, you will have this and you will get this project definition and force.com, and you can see this package.xml. Now what you have to do, so you can open this folder, otherwise you can see this here. Okay, force.com and SFDX. So if you see here, SFDC login URL SFDX project.json under your my SFDX manifest, okay, demo manifest folder, you will have sfdx project.json. In that you can see login.salesforce.com. okay, if you want to connect with the sandbox, you have to put test.salesforce.com. now I'm going to connect with the developer edition, but if you want to connect with the sandbox, you just need to change this URL to test.salesforce.com. so what I am going to do, so again, click on this and Control Shift P. You have to authorize org. So you will have authorize a dev hub, okay, and authorize an org. Okay, when you are going to work with the Scratch orgs, you have to use authorize a dev hub. But we are going to work with the non-Scratch orgs. Okay, so that's why you have to take authorize an org. Okay, now it is asking org alias. You can give anything here. Now I am giving Salesforce Techbook. Okay, as alias, just to find out your project and login. Now if you see, it is having sfdx force colon auth colon web colon dot in, right? So it opens a screen. Here you have to give your credentials. With this, you authorized your non-scratch org. Okay, and now you are ready to retrieve the code, and you are ready to push the code into your organization. Let's see. Go to this terminal. You can see that. See, it is authorized, successfully authorized. Okay, and you may now close the browser. You can close the browser also. Okay, for our example, I am not closing to show you the classes also. Now if you see here, we don't have anything under main default aura. We have only aura folder, but I want to get all the things under this package, all the components under this package from the org which we authorized. Okay, what you have to do, click on this manifest. Okay, and again Control Shift P. You can take retrieve SFDX. Okay, so you can use this retrieve function. Okay, now what we have to do is, so go to VS Code. So if you see here, right click here, retrieve source from org. So if you see, you can use this also, this command from command prompt, or otherwise you can retrieve all the things from here. Okay, what is this? Retrieve source from org failed to run. What is the problem? uh, Illegal operation on directory. Okay, let's go with again on manifest. Okay, otherwise let's go with this. So it's retrieving the code. So retrieve source arc successfully ran. What happened? No results found. Okay, then click on this package, retrieve source arc. So now it will retrieve. Let's see what will happen. So if you observe, so all things came here under aura, classes, you got it, pages, got it, and static resources and triggers. Okay, whatever you have under package, you can retrieve all the things. Okay, only the thing is you have to right click on this and retrieve from source arc. That's all. Okay, right click on this package.xml. Now we are able to retrieve all codes from Salesforce Techbook organization. Now you can see this account actions handler. You will have this. Okay, if I add system.debug statement, hi, hello SFDX. So let's see whether it is going to change the particular class in Salesforce Techbook. Okay. So if you go this Apex classes, this is Salesforce Tech org, and this is the one. So no change happened here. What you have to do is you have to right click and deploy this to source to org. Just need to do that. Then it will be saved into the org which you authorized. See, let's see. So if you see here system.debug, hi, hello SFDX came. Let's create a new class. New, create Apex class. Okay, SFDX, create Apex class and give your name SFDX controller. Okay, enter. It is going to create a new class in your local directory. Okay, you can't find out this in Apex classes. Okay, now just need to do deploy this source to Arc. Okay, my recommendation is do not save anything to organization until you complete your code. So always click on deploy after completing your code and save into the local directory. Now let's see whether our SFDX controller came or not. See, this is how we can work with the non-scratch arcs with SFDX. So I think you understand everything. So in the next class, we are going to discuss about SFDX with scratch arcs, how it will be useful, how it will be useful even we don't have sandboxes. Okay, and how it will be useful even we don't have sandbox for different sandboxes for each developer if you are working on the same component sometimes. So it will be uh, uploaded in some other time. For now, we have completed SFDX with non-scratch arcs. What is the meaning of it? How we can work? See, the thing is how we can with the VS Code with non-scratch arcs like sandbox or developer edition, whatever. Okay, whatever we can do with the Eclipse, we can do this. We can do all the things with VS Code also, and which is very useful and which can have different kinds of tools integrated. Git commands, at SFDX command, SFDX CLI commands, all the things are there for running your test classes, for saving your code. Everything is there. So, okay, it is an advanced version you can utilize. Okay, and you can save your code into your arc. Okay, thank you very much. All the best.